Hello there everybody, welcome back to another Wheelassassin video. This is part 31 of how to build Starcourt Mall in Minecraft. Today I'll be teaching you guys how to build the Taco Bell coming soon shop, as well as Imperial Panda, and we're going to be adding some of the restaurant seats around this food court. So, lots to do today, but let's get doing it. Well then guys, the first materials we have grabbed some sea lanterns, some dark oak wood fence, some dark oak pressure plates, some dark oak wood stairs, white concrete, oak sign, dried kelp block, black concrete, and some prismarine bricks. Now once again, this is not all the materials, but we will grab the rest later on. Okay, so first things first, we are going to take our dried kelp block. We're going to go right here in this corner, just to the left of this spruce door on Burger King. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right up to the ceiling like so. Then we're going to take our white concrete. We're going to go T, A, C, O, B, E, L, L, like so for a Taco Bell. Then we can take our dried kelp block up for 7 blocks again. And then we can fill in this this white concrete, not oak, area in for our Taco Bell. Now what's cool about this is because we didn't actually do the store because it's being built, of course, at the moment. On the back, we do have access to this door still. So we can use this as our back corridor from Burger King all the way behind all of these restaurants that go along this row. So pretty cool stuff. Now what we're going to do next is we're going to take ourselves our sea lanterns. We're going to go to the 1, 2, 3, third line up and fourth line up. So this middle one just here. So you should be left with 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom spare. We're going to go along, so T, A, and on C, we're going to drop in 2 sea lanterns for those 2. Go O, B, and on E, we're going to add another 2, like so. So we also have 2 in from either end, like that, in between the 2 sea lanterns. Pretty awesome stuff. We can then take our oak sign, go diagonally down from this one over here, and on the second row down, put coming with a capital C. And then, of course, soon on the next one along, second row down again, so it's in line, like so. Now, we'll come back later on to do the banners, so for now, just leave that nice and plain. Now then, for Imperial Panda, what we are going to do is we're going to switch out our white concrete for some smooth quartz block, because this always looks lovely. We are going to go ahead and use this kelp block to mark stuff out. Going to go up here onto the kelp block and drop down for 2 with our smooth quartz block, like so. We're going to write iPanda on the sign in prismarine bricks, because unfortunately we didn't have enough space to write Imperial Panda. If anyone can think of another abbreviation that they want to use, that is totally cool as well. So I, P, A, N, D, A, like so. Then we finish that sign off with a nice smooth quartz block just there. Then we drop behind that on the quartz block and build your 7 kelp blocks again. Oh, that's black concrete, my mistake. Wheelassassin again, there we go. Perfect. Then we go ahead and take our smooth quartz block again. We drop down here, and for the countertop we are going to go along for 3, but up 2 because we still haven't built the floor. Then for the rest of the countertop we're going to take our black concrete and go along for 3, then another row of 3 to add that counter in there. Beautiful. That is looking brilliant. Nice job, guys. Really good job. Okay, now it's time to build the seats. Now I'm going to switch my pictures around again. So what we're going to do is we're going to stick a table and chairs over here. So simple table and chairs design, just using some stairs with a pressure plate on top of a fence in the middle, like so. Then we switch around the corner and build 3 lots just here, with a block between them, just so we can have a little bit of spatial, just space between them, like so. So the chair should end just in line with the compost bin over there. Now going back over here, there's quite a cluster of chairs, so we're going to go and take this nice and slowly. We're going to go just here and start counting 1, 2, 3. Now on the third one, forward block is a stair there, with a sea lantern underneath this table, just like so, then a chair like that. Then forward from that, there's a 2 table and chairs, so there's like a double one, like this. Put your chairs around like that, looking really good. Now a block away from this sea lantern kind of table and chairs, we go ahead and put another little double like this. This one also has sea lanterns underneath, just so we can light up the area without adding in some weird looking ceiling lights that will also pop through to the floor above, you know. So it's always good to do that. If you're on a super flat world, like I said guys, that doesn't go down, you can just stick lights in the ceiling if you wished. But it is cool to do it underground as well. If you want to like follow along still, that's pretty cool too. Let's do another 1x1 table and chairs over here, a block away from the double. And then a block away from that, we're going to do a sideways double, just over here. So they're a block away from those as well. Now there are sea lanterns underneath pretty much all of these table and chairs, because it adds, like I said, a nice bit of lighting around the place. And then there's one just here. And I think there's one more, yep, just here. And then there should be just one here as well. Perfect. I'll take a quick sec so you guys can see what I've done. So there we go. You should have, well, going down the side, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 along that sort of row. Then in this little cluster, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like so. Beautiful. That is looking awesome. Now we'll go ahead and grab some new materials and get building the rest of Imperial Panda and Taco Bell. Let's get doing it. Alright guys, so I still don't have all of the materials on me, but I do have enough to get us started on Imperial Panda's interior. You're going to need some endstone bricks, some glass pane, some red wool, some birch doors, some black carpet, some jungle wood planks, some ladders, some sea lanterns, and some smooth quartz block. Let's go ahead and go up to this kelp block with our endstone bricks so we can fill in this nice bit of flooring so we have something to stand on to work with. Pretty cool. I think the endstone bricks actually look really, really good, like in this sort of environment, like in a mall and an industrial sort of area. It looks really, really cool. I've never used them before, so it was actually quite nice to get using these. And it's a nice change from the sandstone, you know? It looks pretty cool. Alright, let me just put some sea lanterns back here so we can see what we're doing with all this space. Beautiful. Alright, I don't know why that quartz block is there, just chilling. Okay, speaking of quartz, we are going to take our quartz block and we are going to go directly in line with our black concrete just here. 4, 1, 2, 3 for now. Do this also on the white concrete over here. So, oh sorry, the smooth quartz as well for the desk. And then fill in this space, just so we have a nice floor for this area. Now you can take your, I forgot a material. What a noob. It's so good. We've used the endstone bricks now, so we can actually grab some black concrete. Perfect. Now the black concrete goes just here, next to the dried kelp block, and it goes along for one row up to the ceiling. So for that 7, 2. Let's go 3, and then we're going to do a 4th one as well. And you can also do 4 over this side for 7 high. Let's light this area up a little bit. There we go. The black concrete is quite dark, so it's hard to see the outline of it. So you may have to just go and double check you've got 4. But that is cool. Alright, now once you've done that, guys, you can build your flooring in with your smooth quartz block to add the rest of the design just there. And now once you've done that, you can go to this block and go 1, 2, 3 high, like so. Then we can go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, like so. Then we can go 1, 2, out and in to one another, like so. Then we can also stick a 5 block row above, like that. Well, this 5 block row is not going to be seen because it's filled up with some jungle wood planks. So you can build 6 blocks going along like so, up above with your jungle wood planks. Then a block, well, 2 blocks down with your quartz like that. So 1 is covered up by the jungle wood planks on the opposite side. Then we can actually go ahead and build a little passageway here. So bring your black concrete out another block. And then we're going to go ahead and do the same on the opposite side. And then we're going to take our quartz block and we're going to go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then fill the back wall up like this. Now don't fill in this bit though. Leave this little silhouette empty for now. We will figure that out in a second. But as far as the rest of the build goes, you can fill over everything. So that is all quartz on the back wall. Perfect. And including the floor. There we go. Now speaking of this flooring, we're going to put a door just here. Preferably with a handle facing to the right, but it is a little bit too picky, you know, so if you guys don't want to do that, that's totally cool. Take your red wall and fill in this silhouette, so we're leaving a little bit of a block gap before you actually reach the red wall, like so. We can take our glass pane, go along the black concrete at the front, like so for 3, and then our black carpet for the quartz at the front as well. Then we can take our ladder and put these in here for 4 blocks like so. You may want to change the bottom like that to jungle, and you might want to change the back wall if you wish, but again, it's not really too much trouble if you want to leave it like it is, so it's absolutely fine. But then bring 2 lots of jungle wood planks out like that, and then we're going to do a cover over the top with 6, 1 there, 1 there, row of 4 sea lanterns there, a row of 6 jungle wood planks, 1 there, 1 there, sea lanterns for 4, a row of 6, 1 there, and then 1 there, and then of course the 4 for the front, like so. Then of course put our ladder back in up there. Now the ladder kind of goes back into the wall like that. Again, if you want to just bring it forward, maybe a block so it's in line with your sea lanterns, you could do that. Again, it's up to you guys how you want to do this. It's not really too much difference, to be honest. The little bit of perspective in it kind of looks cool, but I might leave mine just like that because that thinks, yeah, I think that looks cooler, like so. Awesome. Now we can go ahead and grab some new materials for the rest of the inside. Let's do that now. Alright guys, we have got things ready to go with the rest of our materials. So we've actually taken ourselves some iron trapdoors, some item frames, some bowls, a furnace, a panda egg, and some birch signs. Let's go into the red wall, and in this block down here, place an item frame with a bowl upside down like so. Now we can go to the walls and go up to this block here, so quite high up, so you're a block away from the ceiling. You can place a panda egg in a item frame like so, then a birch sign below that, second line down, write Imperial, and then the third line down, you can write Panda with a capital P, of course. I thought the panda egg was fitting for this build, with it being Imperial Panda. Kind of just gives us a little bit of representation, what it's supposed to be. Then just copy that to the other side as well. Same writing as well on the sign. And the same amount of lines down, of course. Like that. Brilliant. Okay, and now for the furnaces, we go underneath the glass for 3 with 3 iron trapdoors on top. Like so. Imperial Panda is looking awesome. It's now time to get some banners and get finishing off the entire build. Let's get doing it. So now then, for the inside of Imperial Panda, there are 2 banners that go either side of the top sort of shelving unit there. So we're going to need a loom, of course. You're going to need to keep this for later sections, so I just recommend dropping it in the mold just here and then leaving it there until we finish the tutorial. Put yourself 1 red banner in the thing there. Take yourself a banner pattern called Field Masoned, and you want to drop that in like so. Then we're going to take some black dye and put that in as well, so you'll get this sort of shape here. Now it looks like a Mario sort of castle where Bowser might live, so we're going to grab that out like so. Drop that back in, take out your black dye and take out your banner pattern. Drop in your red dye, and we're basically going to outline this as we do the letters. Oh, sorry, I don't know why that's... Oh, it's because I'm clicking on it. There we go. Okay, so we're going to outline that how we do the letters. Now, not with that sort of thing. We're actually going to go ahead and use these skinnier sort of lines that we use for making L's and stuff like that. We're going to do both on either side. A top and bottom one like this. And like this. So we're left with a tiny little bit of the banner pattern in the middle. These go on either side of the shelf up there. Brilliant. Let's grab some new banners. Now then guys, both lots of banners for both of these stores are the same sort of thing. They are white banner with some black dye and some white dye. So you need to grab about 11 white banners. Now hopefully I've counted that right. We do repeat the A 3 times during this build, so hopefully I have counted these banners right, and we're only going to need 11. But just keep that in mind that my maths is bad, so just be aware of that, just in case. Just going to go ahead and clear some inventory space so I can go ahead and move these around so I can spread them out like this. Perfect. I'm going to drop my first banner in, and we're going to write a T. Now we need to use some black dye, so we're going to go ahead and drop that in just there. Now Taco Bell's sign does not outline, so none of the letters are outlined, whereas on Imperial Panda, they are all outlined with this pattern that we're using before. So we're actually going to go for a middle line like that for the T, and then of course we're going to do a top line like that for the T of Taco Bell. Now the A, simple A design. We're also going to use this one for the Imperial Panda, but we're going to change it up just by outlining it later. So same thing you've done for all of the others, like that. So a H, and then you just want to add a line like that. For a C, we're going to go for the left line, and then the top and bottom half, well, quarter banner lines like this. Take that one out. For the O, nice and simple. You just do, oh no, I always click that, don't I? Goodness me. That, then you do that, and then you do top and bottom quarter lines like that. So you make a U or an N, and then you make it a hole like that. Awesome. For the B, we are going to do something similar to that. We're going to go for a O's design, basically, like this. So let's go for the U again. Then, oops, drop that back in for the O. And then we're actually going to do a line in the middle, like that. And it just looks like a B a little bit more. For the E, nice and simple. Line like this. Then a middle line. And then a top and bottom line like that. So you make an F, and then you make an E. Perfect. And then for the L, we're only going to need to make the 1 because there's 2 of these. Drop that left line in like so, and the bottom line in like that. Wonderful. Now we're going to go ahead and drop these in so we can go ahead and mess with the A's banner for Taco Bell in a second. So T, A, don't go on the kelp block by the way, go on the concrete. C, O, B, E. Then I need to go ahead and grab my L, which is hiding in here. L, L, like that, just to finish it off. And that actually looks really, really cool. If you go from a distance, that looks really, really awesome. I like that a lot. That's awesome. Alright, so we're going to need to put away the T. We're not going to use that anymore. We're going to need the A, so we can keep that one. We're not going to need the C, so you can move that one out of the way. We're not going to need the O, move that one out of the way. Or the B, or the E, or the L for that matter. Right, let's grab the rest of the banners out like this. Okay, so we have 4 banners left. Perfect. Alright, so regarding the A, let's first of all outline this one, because it might be just a little bit easier for us to do. So take your white dye and just go ahead and outline that, like so. Now we're going to need to take out our white dye to put in our black dye. For the I, we're going to go with a middle line, like this, as if we're making a T, but we're going to do the quarter lines for both sides, like that. Then we're going to go ahead and build a P. Now P's are not my strong suit, I am sorry to say, so it goes like this, and then a top line, oops, sorry, a half line like that. And because we're going to be cutting some of this off with a sort of border, it won't look that bad once it's done. I am not good with banners and letters. I had to like watch an entire guide, it was like 50 minutes long, of how to do like banner letters and try and change them up a little bit for the tutorial of Starcourt, so that was fun. If I could try and find the original like guy who posted that video, absolute legend, because that helped me out so much. So we're making an N now, so we're going to go with the left line, then a quarter top line, and then a right line like that. Remember, we don't need an A because we already have that one just there. We do need a D though, so we're going to go ahead and build basically an O again, but because it's outlined, again, it won't look too bad. Okay, so that one to make a U, and then finally drop that back in for that one, like so. And then we're going to need to outline these with our white dye in like this. one I in there, one P, see it looks much better like that, and then end like so. Now all of these go on the prismarine bricks, so we're going to go one I just there, P just there, A just there, N just there. Where is my O? Did I leave my O out? Ah, is it still in the banner? In the thing? Oh my gosh, I've lost one of my things. Oh no. Okay, I need to just nick one. Or just, oh, it's because we built two. Oh, my mistake, guys. Okay, that's why. We built basically the same one. So we could just use the O to also double up as a D if you wished. Like that. Oh, that's why. Oh my gosh, what a big mistake. There we go. There we go. Panda at the top up there. So it kind of sounds a little bit like an Apple store, but it's not. It's a restaurant, definitely. Brilliant. There is one final thing we need to do for these two stores. We are going to go ahead and pick block back our quartz. We're also going to pick block some sea lanterns. Let's go behind this now, like this. Take out some of those sea lanterns. Go up to your door of Burger King. We're going to go 2 blocks along, like this. Then on the 3rd block along, build a wall straight up to the ceiling. Do it again. Do it a 3rd time. And then basically you want to bring it along so it's in line with the back of Imperial Panda, like that. Build these all up to the ceiling, like this. Now this section can just be left out if you wanted to leave it out. It's just so our doors have somewhere to go. But these are all going to connect up to the big sort of stairs at the end there. So it's going to kind of be helpful for getting to these a little bit easier. So let's just go along. So we have basically 2 blocks that we're going to use for our pathway. Let's build this all the way along to the back of Imperial Panda, just there. Build this all up to the roof height, which is 7 blocks high. Almost there now. I know this is a bit of a boring section. I'm sorry, guys. Try and make everything fun with Starcourt, but some sections just need to be done, you know? And it is the case of some of the behind-the-scenes bits, you know? I promise it'll be worth it. I promise. Money back guarantee. Not that you guys pay, but you know what I mean? Right. And then we go ahead and put quartz in the floor for this entire section. Now, the only bad thing about this corridor is the fact we're going to be leaving that kelp block exposed, but that's not too much trouble. It should be fine once it's done. Now, you're literally just going to go a block above the red wool, which is here, where the sea lantern is. So we can literally just go ahead and add in 2 sea lanterns just there. We're going to do 2 blocks away before adding another row of sea lanterns, like that. Just to make the corridor lit up, but not, you know, beaming with light. It's kind of a spooky corridor, because at the end of the day, there's some shifty business going down in this place. So for that end bit, you're going to have to do 3, but that's okay. 2, and then you should be able to fill it up 2 at the end, like so. Brilliant. We have completed this section of Starcourt. Just fill up that top bit so no one has to see that. There we go. Thank you so much for watching part number 31 of Starcourt Mall, guys. You are absolutely legends. If you do want to stay tuned for part number 32, even, coming very soon, please consider subscribing if you're not already. That would be awesome. If you did enjoy this one, please be sure to drop a like, and I will see you at the next Wheelassassin video coming very soon. Goodbye for now, everybody. Thank you so much.